$7.99.
What, the hat?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there we are.
I wonder if it was. Because it did end up being like $26. Same tie. How do I look? Is it beautiful?
Great. Great.
Can't see very well with these.
Where's my costume? Oh.
Do you want orange or green?
Kind of want green. Does this just slip on?
I don't like it.
Does it go over the chin? Not supposed to go over the chin.
Look, it comes with some stencils.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are trash. So.
That's cute.
All right. We could use some spooky music.
Pretty excited for this super goop spoop. Scoop.
We're gonna check our audio real quick. I think it's fine.
Oh, it comes with a marker. And let's just ask if you wanted me to get you a marker. Colossal Carver. And no, wait there.
I think our audio is okay. You might have to speak up.
Okay. Here's the test.
I can hear.
What do you call a cold puppy sitting on a rabbit?
A cold puppy sitting on a rabbit.
Mm-hmm. I bet you encounter this a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
A chili dog on a bun. Oh, here's a good
That's good.
Halloween themed one. What is a vampire's favorite drink?
What? What?
Be more creative than that.
I don't know.
A Bloody Mary.
So you, but leading. Alright, well. Is this one my pumpkin? The one with the like little...
Yeah, they both do. This one has a rot spot over here.
Okay. We probably should have covered this table.
Do you want to?
No.
It's not that nice of a table. I think we can just wash it off. Aw,
What?
my idea's on there.
We can bring it up on that.
I took a picture of it.
Uh,
That's okay. I'll be creative.
think that one through. cut myself before I cut my pumpkin. Ooh.
Did you see the names of them?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Damn. 3 tools and
We have a
a marker.
super goop scoop. I keep wanting to say spoop.
Spoop. Spooptober.
Spoopy. And a
It's
colossal
Spooptober.
carver.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, this is my flattest part here.
Did you decide what you wanted to do?
Stop shedding, first of all. I think I'll do, I need to find an N7 logo. I think I want to do the N7.
Yeah, well maybe you should pull one up for me too. Because
Okay. Well,
I'll do one that the children will enjoy. He'll do one that they have no idea what it is. You want another joke?
yes.
How do hens stay fit?
Hens?
Like chickens.
I don't know. I don't know.
They always eggs their size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Alright, one more. What kind of cat likes water?
Water cat. Oh man, that's so easy though.
Yeah, definitely a water cat. An octopus. Yeah. That guy's last name was Festus.
Yeah, see, this dude already did like the best you can do. He
Oh,
did.
that one's really good. That'd be really
N7.
easy.
Yeah, I know, too easy though.
Well then, do one of the characters.
Oh, like this, you mean? That is not gonna work. I can't draw that.
That looks like a link or something. Doesn't look like a...
That's the femme chef. Oh, you're already carving yours?
I'm gonna take the top off. I'm raising my eyebrows.
See, I really wish that wow. I wish I was good at carving pumpkins. There's some incredible ones out there. I'm not good at this.
I don't remember the last time I carved a pumpkin. It might have been at Carthage.
Ooh, I could carve a reaper.
Let's see. Yeah, that looks
Tiny.
cool. And that
Yeah.
kind of just looks like a scorpion or spider thing. These work better than I expected. Maybe. Kind of scares me every time I stab it. Poor Nelly. I think they think they're stuck on the stairs.
So is this like?
It looks like only the eyes are carved.
Yeah.
But you could just, well, that's some pretty thin lines.
Yeah, how do you do that though?
I don't know. I don't think we have the tool. I think you need like a peeler or some clay tools. I might have some clay tools, but I don't really want to.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I can maybe figure something else out. Ooh, that Rex pumpkin is sick.
That's cool. Should do that.
The Death Star that's nice.
Wow.
Jeez.
I saw that one. What did you search for? It seems like an odd mix.
I searched for Reaper, Mass Effect Reaper pumpkin.
And you got Starry Night.
Yeah. Well, it was on one of the related ideas. Whatever.
Pumpkin pie. Okay. The pumpkin guts. I hope these aren't rotten.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like we got them at Aldi.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're stinky.
Does it look okay?
Well, I just pulled off the top, so that's so far so good. You could do a zombie. That'd be cool. Didn't you do a zombie pumpkin one time?
Ooh, look, I could do... Oh, that's perfect. That's what I need to do.
What is it?
It's the Witcher Wolf Medallion.
Ah, there you go.
That'd be a pretty cool one if I was really skilled. Oh man, I just have no pumpkin carving skills. I'm very particular.
Well, I'm
on
awesome
skills.
because look at this. Done.
Did you cut the top off? Nice.
So you gonna find something to do?
Yeah. Can I print this?
Is your printer under our tripod?
Yeah. It might just be a little loud for a second, that's all.
And shaky, I bet.
Yeah, a little shaky.
Your face is right in there.
Come on,
Super
paper.
goop scoop.
Oh, sorry.
It kind of looks like the upside down in here.
Well, the upside down's a plant, so.
Look at it, don't you think? Has a bunch of like weird viney view.
Where's the print? Print? I don't want it on that way, right? I want it on landscape. Yeah. Print.
You're gonna have to be careful. Was that like made for a pumpkin?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like there are things preventing you from
It was 2 pages.
writing it. So that's always the worst. When you like accidentally cut through.
Yeah.
We could use these as spaghetti servers later.
Great.
Look at it. Is that the upside down?
Yeah. See that. So this like jack-o'-lantern in the center. Okay. Here's my design. It's gonna be terrible. But I'm gonna give it an old the old college try.
You're just pretty good at college, so.
Yeah, well, I was a lot better at college than I'm about to be at this. So, okay. I can turn this off now. And shut the printer down.
Can you find my owl that I wanted to do?
Yeah, I can totally try to do that.
Thanks.
Owl pumpkin? Which one was it?
It was on a branch. Oh, that one.
This one? This
no,
one?
No. Yeah, that one. You can just like make it bigger on the screen and I'll keep my eye on
Will
it.
that work?
Yeah, you don't need to like print it out.
Oh, it
That's
must
good.
be nice to be artistic. Okay, I'm gonna close these out. Okay.
Do you like pumpkin seeds?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty okay.
Well, I looked up, or I didn't really even look it up. I saw it while I was looking for pumpkin designs. It was like the best way to make pumpkin seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they'll be pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Your ears really creep me out.
Okay. Ooh, these pumpkins are a little sweaty from being outside.
Yeah, I wiped mine off. Here's another paper towel right here.
Here?
You didn't get any spooky music.
Yeah, well, I don't really have a good way for the audio to get some monkey
What'd you
hair in my
get?
mouth. I don't really have a good way for the audio to be played because I don't think it'll stream through the. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever used this application, so.
If it works.
Well, it's working. I can see it. That's our stream right there.
I just mean like the sound and stuff.
Oh, I already tested the sound. Sound is okay. It's decent. It's a little bit echoey, but it's just.
Well, you could close the door. You need some, like, those sound things.
Oh, I'm not that high. I'm not that high end.
Well, it might help to not hear Nellie crying the whole time. Did you see if they were still on the stairs?
Yeah, they're on the stairs.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
We're special doggies.
Alright, what's the best way
They look
for
a
me
lot
to
more
do this?
festive than you. I put orange on. And black.
I'm like Teen Wolf, but like monkey version.
Teen monkey.
Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna get my scissors.
Oh my goodness. Focus.
Don't tell me what to do. If I can pull this off, this will be the best pumpkin I've ever made.
You had a pretty good Thundercat.
That was a lot easier than this.
Just make sure it, like, doesn't connect. I think they'll be safe, but
It looks fine to me.
I'm going in with the hands. I don't got time for that.
We spent $6.
Scoop.
$6 on your
I'll
scoop
use
and
it.
you're not even
I'll
gonna
use
use
it later. I just want to get the seeds quicker. I like the feel of it. Did you take any Halloween candy with you to work today?
With me to work?
Yeah.
No, why would I do that? I don't want to share.
I meant to eat, like in your lunch.
Oh, no. Why would I do that? Then people know I have Halloween candy and they think I should share. Okay. Pumpkin. Prepare to be carved. Sort of. I'm supposed to poke holes.
Maybe you should wait, like, because it's going to get sweaty again.
Yeah,
You should wait till you do the top.
It won't even stick. I'll just get it ready. Did you use this one to carve the
Yeah.
pumpkin top?
You got to really stab it in there.
Like Dexter?
No.
No?
How comfortable is that?
Not comfortable. It's kind of hot, actually. Like, my ears are
I bet. It
really
could be
warm.
your new, like, winter hat.
Good Boy Scout never cuts
You
towards
should
them.
wear that to football.
Football?
I told myself that several times today while I was breaking down boxes. Because I was using your pocket knife.
Oh.
Which is, like, not very... The knife itself is not very secure.
No, it's pretty old and it's, the screw is a little loose, and, well, it's actually, the screw is a little bit stripped.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I thought about screwing it back in a little bit more.
Yeah, the screw's a little stripped. Yeah, my dad one time was cutting when I was at a construction job with him, and he's like, "A good Boy Scout always cuts away from himself," and he's like bringing the knife directly towards his body. So that one always stuck with me. Of course, he
A
when I
wise
was,
lumberjack always carries a
that is true. That's the truest thing I've ever
sharper
heard.
saw.
Always carries a sharp saw, but My dad, he was the one who always took me to, like, because I was in Boy Scouts when I was younger. He was the one who always took me to those, like, camping trips and stuff, so it was a little bit more funny coming from him then. I hope I'm cutting this at enough of an angle.
It'll be fine. Are you making it, like, jagged?
Not a whole lot jagged, no.
It's easier to stick it back in that way.
These knives are just so bendy. I'll try to make one jagged end over here.
Make a little notch. Well, maybe this will take 3 hours.
I don't remember how long the last pumpkin I carved would have taken.
I never timed myself.
But I've also never done one that's super meticulous. I mean, the toughest one I've ever done, I had a stencil for out of, I think it was...
I never plugged my phone in.
Oh yeah, I should do that, shouldn't
Do it before you get goopy hands.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move us just a little bit because your cord is super short.
That's the longer cord.
Are we charging? Yep. We're good. Look at that.
Great.
Sweet.
Look at your face. You had it right. Gosh, your ears are creepy.
I'm gonna have to lose this mask at some point. It's all up in
No,
my
you picked it. You have to keep it on.
It's all up in my face. It's hot. And there are things falling from it.
What was your idea for Halloween next year?
I wanted
Was it not a monkey?
I wanted to be Joey with his Porsche.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't even realize this is gonna be a great lid.
But alright, I think I got all the seeds. Now I can use my goop scoop again.
Oh, there we go.
What?
My lid is great. I'm just saying, there we go.
It sounded pretty sarcastic.
No. Perfect. Check it out.
I know, it's good.
It's unique. Like me.
Very true. And you are unique like Millie.
What did I do with that napkin? Is it... Oh, you stole it. Stealer. Put that over there.
So, when you make pumpkin pie,
Yeah. Oh, I've never
is it
made
just
one.
this stuff? Like, the rind?
The rind?
Like, it's none of this nastiness, is it?
The goop? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think so. But then again, it's puree, so...
Yeah, but I mean,
Could
like,
have some.
you don't eat that part of the spaghetti squash.
I don't eat any part of the spaghetti squash.
You do too. You ate it when I just made it for you. Next time, it's gonna be acorn squash. I think there's a little bit of a rotty bit.
Roddy?
Yeah.
Like a Rottweiler?
In the butt.
I like Rottweilers. Ooh, that's got a little bit high there.
It's not working very well.
Did you take... Oh, you didn't take your ring off.
No. I'm not really getting that hand messy.
Oh,
Well, besides my fingers.
man. I just want to smaller pumpkin top.
Man, the upside down really is hard to destroy.
You just need fire.
Well, if we get one more episode, we'll find out what we really need. Hopefully.
Well, if you want to stay up, we can watch it tonight.
Starting at 10, we might be able to do that. I did that last.
Yeah.
And then stayed up for
yeah,
like another hour.
I could not believe you stayed up that late.
I know.
Because I'm like.
It wasn't so bad. I was used to getting up at like.
Well, I looked
5.
at the clock. I looked at the game clock on for the football game, and I was like, it's the 2-minute warning, and she's still awake. Not only that, but hasn't even complained yet.
I know. No self-control.
It was just you were too Pinterested. Yeah, I don't know. I just figured you were on Pinterest or something. There we go. Oh, I lost it in there. Yeah.
I don't remember what I was doing. Might have been on Pinterest.
You hitting up your side piece and Tinder?
Oh. I thought you were talking about like the side piece of my pumpkin was tender. That shows you that I am not hitting up a side piece on Tinder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got nothing to worry about. What is this thing that the kids
What is
use nowadays?
Tander? Tander? Are they on Tander nowadays?
Oh, is it because they're tender-hearted?
They just sit up late and
Hey,
share
Tinder
stories of how they feel.
works for some people.
A couple seeds in there, but.
Worked for me and my last boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is this?
I don't know.
Perfectly good seeds.
Oh. See, maybe we should have like canvassed this whole place.
Well, apparently you're a lot more messy than I am.
I need to get these up past my elbows. What? Here we go. Alright.
Get out of here, goop. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good swat. We should have gotten some like LED candles,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Not a bad
especially if we're
idea.
gonna be gone when it's trick-or-treating time.
Yeah. That'll raise our homeowner rates for insurance, I bet. Do you leave real candles in your pumpkins? Also, when those but I guess the good thing about having a regular candle is like when those young whippersnappers come and steal our pumpkins to smash them, they'll have a more expensive candle, or they'll have a less expensive candle than if we do the fancy ones.
Okay.
You know, cost benefit analysis. How much stringies are we allowing
No
in here?
stringies. Those are some pretty clean seeds in there. I remember them being goopier. And the goop was easier to get out.
I thought the seeds were easier to get out. Then again, I think the last pumpkin I didn't separate any seeds.
Any friends yet?
Some stuff in.
Oh. Bye. This isn't the exciting part yet.
Right. Yeah, it's
That's totally what they're waiting for.
yeah. Well, once we get into the carving,
No, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, they'll be coming by the truckload.
Did you tweet?
I tweeted.
Did you tweet?
I sent a tweet about my stream.
What did you say? Was it clever? Did you have a good title?
I said I was carving pumpkins.
With your pumpkin?
With my pumpkin.
Ah, cute.
Ah, that's me, the cute, clever one.
Okay, I give up. Bloop. It's mostly clean.
Well, do you want to clean mine?
No.
Ooh, there we go. We got some seeds.
Why did you use all the... Nicholas?
What?
Don't drop that whole thing in there.
Why did I use all the what?
The napkins. There were like 2 or 3 napkins in that.
I don't remember any napkins.
Paper towels.
I don't remember any paper towels. We already have enough pumpkin seeds for a cookie sheet, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you want some more, you're welcome. Hey,
do we have things?
We're getting hosted by Giggle Panda.
That's a good name.
I stopped into Giggle Panda's stream just shortly before we had to go get our supplies, and he was still playing Alan Wake, which is a game I just finished. That's how we met. So.
Well, hey, Giggle Panda. Thanks for the hosting.
Thanks, Giggle Panda. I hope Alan Wake is still going well for you. It looked like you were doing well. I just finished that on Friday.
All right.
On Friday, it's a good time. It's a good time. I remember you said you found it on sale a while back and just hadn't got around to playing it. So glad to see somebody who hadn't played it before get a chance to play it. I'm kind of like, there are certain games that I get excited for people because, like, oh my god, you're experiencing this for the first time, you know, and the excitement that's involved. So yeah. I don't know how I guess I'm gonna pick this back up with my nasty hands. I don't know. But yeah, thanks again, Giggle Panda. I'm glad to have you in here, man. We're trying to carve some pumpkins. I've got my design. It's right here. But my hands are disgusting. I'm trying to do Geralt's Wolf Witcher medallion. So but I am not artistically inclined.
He'll do fine.
So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I have a feeling it might just end up being one of those like circles, you know, like just with the candle inside of it. Yeah.
Here's the design.
There's my design. So we'll just see how it goes.
Wish us luck. I'm gonna get us some more paper towels.
Okay. That would be lovely. And we're trying to separate some seeds so that we can have some pumpkin snacks for later. But I'm already, like, it slowed me down to like 1 mile an hour on carving this pumpkin, so I feel like I don't really want to separate the seeds in the goop anymore.
I think this is gonna be my canvas.
Gotta stand up for this. Gotta put some oomph into it. Ugh.
So we need to have a big circle. And you're really shaking the table.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Giggle Panda, if you're still around, I was my wife here, Mary, is a pretty talented artiste herself, so I was trying to introduce her to Beth B. Rad, who you introduced me to. So, kind of full circle for you there. But I think she would really enjoy seeing her work.
He just hasn't shown me yet.
She's not, well, you're not very, I mean, I retweeted her. You just, you know. not super up to date on the Twitter sphere.
No.
Too much, or? I'll take him out.
This is very funny.
Your wine.
Yeah.
Whiny Meredith. See, like I can't pull that off. It's too slick, goobery. Yeah, this is just slowing me down way too much. And you know how like.
Okay, I told you didn't have to keep doing it, but clear that stuff off.
Well, I'm trying. You know how like meticulous I'm gonna have to be, and it's already like you're already way ahead of me. You're getting way behind.
Well, you at least have a stencil.
That doesn't mean much for me.
That's true.
All right. We should have got like a bunch of wet naps or something.
Got some baby wipes.
These dogs are whiny.
They sure are. So much goop.
I only dropped one pumpkin seed on the floor. That's the impressive part.
Pretty impressive. Oh.
Yeah. What?
My hand.
Mess up? Ah.
This isn't a permanent marker. It's just a marker. That's okay.
Well, we have the technology to make it permanent. We have a permanent marker.
We do. Not
At
that
least
worried about it.
At least one. Yeah. Now. Man, I'm burning up. I'm gonna have to lose it. Oh, I might even have to lose my hoodie at some point. it just like I had one little hair that went into my nose when I turned like one way. Just like I can't scratch my nose, so with all the nastiness. I'm about to just go get a regular spoon. These are super goop spoops. Spoops aren't very good.
Alright, I'm trying to... I'm gonna make this my own now. Alright, I think I'm just gonna start going for it. See how it goes.
Great.
Right. Because the positive and negative space kind of thing is starting to
Mess with your mind?
Yeah. Like, which one's actually what I need to cut out? So.
You could color in what you need to cut out.
Yeah, I know.
As you go.
Yeah, I could do that.
I think on my design, the gray is what I want to cut out.
Hopefully.
I still have a lot of hangy downies.
I know. I still kind of have some.
Oh, I see that now, yeah. Well, they'll burn.
Yeah.
Maybe, if they're dry. Not going too deep.
What are you doing? Like,
I'm just trying to
drilling a hole?
Just trying to clean it out, but
No, I just meant like, how are you going too deep?
Oh, just a part of the rind started coming out. Feels okay in there. I got some like crap in here that it's just hard to get out. It's hard to scoop it up with this super goop scoop. Super goop spoop.
Okay, I'm just making a huge mess of my hand. So I'm gonna give up on that and start carving. And
You
hope
know,
that I don't mess up.
the best thing to do is poke holes in it. Like basically perforate it, and then you just gotta trace the lines. But I'm also like a third-rate pumpkin carver, so what do I know? Third rate's generous. Third rate's, that's a little generous. Is there something after that? Fourth rate? Can you be fourth rate?
She could be any rate you want to be.
Huh.
I'm sure I'm gonna cut myself by the time this is over.
The night is young. There's plenty of time to cut ourselves. Let's not though. Let's
That'll be
try.
our goal. We'll try not to.
Try not to. These knives, luckily, are not very sharp.
Let's try to not. There's a difference. Do we know any of your followers on the part-time gamer guy Twitter?
Nope.
Like any of our friends or family?
Nope. Not well. I mean, on Twitch.
I meant like since you tweeted it, that they would see it and be like, "Oh, Nick is streaming."
No.
Maybe I'll look.
Nope.
Did you just eat some?
No, I have a monkey hair in my mouth still. Dang monkey! Stealing my bananas and leaving hair in my mouth.
You need to steal your bananas.
Well, there aren't any bananas in the kitchen.
Should tell me a Laffy Taffy joke.
You should, because my hands are disgusting.
Oh, well, I have a couple left. Did you look at them?
No.
Okay. What did one triangle say to the other triangle?
I have no idea what it said to the other triangle.
Let's get together and square dance.
That was great.
Thank Xena Phoenix. Oh, Xena S from Phoenix, Arizona.
Xena Phoenix. Maybe that's her like Twitter handle or something.
And then the other one is why don't lobsters share? You should get this one, I think.
Why don't they share their shellfish?
Because they are shellfish.
Ah.
Good job, honey.
I'm as clever as...
A pumpkin?
Well, I was thinking whoever wrote the joke.
Oh, Taryn G from Deer Park, New York.
Yeah, they're probably about 10. They're probably about 10 years old.
They don't put the ages on here anymore.
No, it's a little creepy. That's why.
Not really. That makes it better. Maybe it just started to get to be like a lot of adults. So they kind of just felt bad for them. We're not going to write this on there
Age
anymore.
37.
Okie dokie. It's going to take a long time.
Will it take as long as mine?
Don't know.
Mine's almost clean. I just have a couple seeds and a couple pieces of goop, and they're really hard to reach with this thing. But I think they're still kind of stuck, so my hand's not going to do it.
This marker is kind of making a mess. I mean, at least it'll wipe off of the pumpkin any part that's like not carved out. And I'll just have a sketchy pumpkin.
Feel pretty decent about how it looks now.
Look better than mine?
Not possible.
Even the cleanliness of the inside?
Well, I've spent about an hour longer than you on that, so should be decent. But I can't get to the middle of the pumpkin. Like, the spoon is terrible.
Yeah, I know.
In the middle. The middle bottom.
Let me see.
Hang on, let me get the last couple seeds out of here. And then I'll have a peek. I guess I could have put those in there. Oh, I missed one seed.
Oh no, it looks fine in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
It'll be alright. Ooh, just that close.
Maybe one more go around real quick since I got all the seeds out of the bottom now. Alright. I wish we could show the stream what you were carving. Like the image that you chose.
I need to pick up the camera and point it at the screen.
I suppose I could do that.
But Maybe it'll just be a surprise. You should show the dogs how to get back upstairs.
Nah. I think they just want to come down.
Well, yeah.
So they don't want to go upstairs. So they won't even try.
My hand is already getting tired.
That's not good.
It's pretty. And you see how dark it is on the camera?
Not really. You're also behind your knife.
It's pretty dirty. Oh well.
I was also talking with somebody on the Discord channel I've got about haunted houses,
Oh yeah?
and they said they worked at a haunted house, or they worked at an amusement park that did a haunted house. They basically did like the whole park as a haunted house type
Do
thing.
you like it?
They said it was a lot of fun.
Can't decide if it would just like freak me out still, or if it'd be funny.
What, because of the setting?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like working in a haunted house.
Oh.
But maybe if you see it all lit up, like before, you know, when you're clocking in for work,
Right.
maybe it's not so scary. It'd be a lot. I mean, it's kind of like loud and stuff in there. I don't think I could do
Yeah,
it.
it'd be tough for you. I was looking at like trying to see if it'd be something it'd be fun to do for, you know, a month, but decided I would not go for it.
Did you see Andrew's pumpkin?
Oh, Andrew. I did not.
Oh. Me either. No, I'm just kidding. It was, I think, a brewery logo that he likes,
Oh.
but it was a dragon. It was pretty cool looking.
Oh. I bet. I went to that brewery. I feel
Yeah.
like I saw a brewery with him that had a dragon.
Well, he had a beer bottle next to it with the same dragon on it. So. And then Amy did some sort of skeleton face. I can't remember if it was Jack Skellington or if it was just a skeleton.
Jack the Pumpkin King skeleton.
That's the one. So would you say that's a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie.
A what?
Christmas movie.
Christmas.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, let's get on to tracing. I have so much pumpkin gut on my hand. Like it's all over the back of my hand. It's on my wrists. Yeah, I guess I'll go take a look at the dogs so I can rinse off my hands too.
Mm-hmm. Need the bigger knife. Peek in there. Yeah, yours is a lot cleaner than mine. I didn't have the patience.
Well, that's good. just kept stringing and stringing and stringing.
Mhm.
But I'm a little bit too perfectionist. Let's stop doing it.
Alright, this is a good joke. What starts with T is full of tea and ends with T. We'll see if he gets it when he comes back. It's actually a somewhat clever one. Could be better. Could be worse.
Ta-da! In one door, out the other.
I've got another joke for you.
Great.
What starts with T is full of tea and ends with T.
Starts with T, is full of tea, ends with T. Something you can put tea in. The drink tea. I don't know though. Will you tell me?
Oh! Well, you should know if you figured out it's something that you put tea in.
Well, tell me.
A teapot.
Ah. I was on the right track.
Yes.
Your punchlines could really use some work though, huh?
A teapot!
Well, in their timeliness,
Oh.
I had to ask you for the answer 3 times.
Well, I thought you were going to guess it.
Nope. Ooh! Here's a Halloween one. Why couldn't the skeleton add 1 + 1?
You know why?
Because he didn't have a brain. He's a skeleton.
Yeah.
One more for you. What can he throw but can't catch?
A cold.
You can throw a cold, huh?
That's the other way around.
Alright.
What?
A party!
Oh.
Like a pumpkin carving party.
Wow. I'm the only one with the party hat.
I took my party hat off. Okay. That's, we're making great progress here. Should I move these? Or at least this? Inside of my pumpkin, it's cleaner than the floor in here sometimes. But does that mean that I'm ready to carve a masterful pumpkin? We'll find out.
After this. Sound like a commercial. Sounded like a Dragon Ball Z kind of thing.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, will Nick be able to finish his Witcher Medallion pumpkin without messing everything up and ruining his life?
A little dramatic there.
I've still got monkey hairs on me.
What to tell you, babe?
They're itching so bad. So they tickle. There it is. Man, might be the last time I buy a $6 monkey mask from the grocery store. Here, let's do shoddily taped on there.
Here. Well, I guess I'm gonna just pull that out later.
What we need is, I think I was kind of saying this earlier, we just need something to poke holes along my stencil.
We have skewers
Oh yeah. Where are those at?
in the drawer.
Yeah, Great.
I'll get them.
Well, I'll have another Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
But not a banana one, because they're terrible.
Yeah. We'll put them in a candy bowl.
Ooh, good. Give them to the kids. Give them to the kids. The youths. Those youths.
Man, I keep running into things with my hat. Used to this wide rim here.
Well, this Halloween joke will make you feel better.
Okay.
What did one casket say to the other casket?
Oh man, you're killing me.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Oh no. And said, "Is that you coughing?" Thanks. So this is the, I don't know if it's old school, but it's definitely an easier way to carve a pumpkin. It's for the noobs.
And then maybe you'll catch up.
Well, this poking stuff is going to take me forever, but, ooh, that was weird. That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, my fault.
Correctamundo. Your fault. Okay. Well, as you can see, I got one, well, maybe you can't see. I have successfully poked one of my Witcher medallion pieces of fur, I guess. It'd be a piece of fur. So I am well on my way to this masterpiece. Well on my way. Ooh. I might need a couple different skewers.
That's why I got you two.
Thanks.
And kept the bag in here.
They're breaking. Pumpkin is too powerful. Pumpkin's power level is over 9,000. What, 9,000? You say.
What, 9,000?
And then we live happily ever after.
Okay. Alright. I can barely see any of my owl's face anymore, but we're just gonna wing it.
I will give you, that was a good one.
That was... What? Alright, it's gonna get tricky here in a second. Just be careful.
Woo! My hand's tired and I'm about 1% done with poking this thing. Let's have a look at it. Hopefully it,
No! Leave it there. You're gonna ruin it.
No what?
You will.
Oh, that's good. See? I was just looking at one little part. Just to make sure it was poking through well enough to be able to see. I actually think it might help if these skewers are a little smaller. This is easily the trickiest part. This little mouth.
Yeah, there's some tiny little things.
That's what she said.
Is it? It's not
good. Sigh. Audible sigh. Yeah, this part's so thin, the paper's actually just getting obliterated right now.
Mm.
I might have to find a clever way to do that instead of actually following the stencil. It's just a little bit too tight.
Alright. Moment of truth. I'm removing a pretty big part right now.
Take your time.
Do we only have one episode left?
Stranger Things? Yep.
It's a real bummer.
Yep. You brought the rest of the bag of skewers?
Mm-hmm.
I might need the entire bag. Thanks. These tips get like worn out and break real easy. So. You know, I actually have this as my phone background.
That picture?
Yeah. I just don't know what I'm going to do for the mouth. It's really super intricate. But then again, the eyes are too. But I can kind of fib those a little bit. I can move that spot down a little bit.
I just have to do like a line. Yeah. Everything is gone right here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
See?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of figure it out. Made him a little skinnier than I wanted him to be. That's okay.
Man, this tip already broke. We need a metal skewer. We don't have one of those, do we? Careful. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. These are completely disintegrating. My scissors still here?
Over here.
I have them. I think if I can just get all these little pieces around the face, and maybe I can try to reinvent the face on my own once I get there. Of course, I might have carpal tunnel before I ever get to that point.
Yeah.
Just trying to hold on to these things, because you can't hold them like a pencil. They just slide as you try to, pumpkin's too thick. So, I'm gonna like stab it. Killing my knuckles. like this is going to be really, really easy to break now that I'm looking at it. Extremely easy for me to break. Ooh, standing up.
Yeah. Gotta get some better leverage. Gotta get you some better lighting in here.
Better lighting?
Yeah.
For the camera?
Yeah.
Or for pumpkin carving?
For the camera. You just got this big glare.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're a pretty low maintenance studio here at a Part-Time Gamer Guy. Call that good and just try to wing the rest of it. And if it sucks, it sucks.
All of this?
No, I'll try to put it back down and retrace it, but my hand is going numb. This is still going to be really hard. I can't even tell what anything is. First little triangle's going.
All right.
It's a beauty.
I should have done that hole first. Maybe that's just going to be a scraped off bit.
one of the times in my life I wish I was ambidextrous.
I think you added a syllable.
Huh?
It's ambidextrous.
It's the same thing. My left hand is just getting crampy, achy. My right hand's just doing nothing.
Holding up the pumpkin.
What have I gotten myself into?
I don't think I've ever carved a pumpkin and not accidentally cut out the part I wasn't supposed to cut out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, hopefully.
Hopefully this is the first time.
Yes.
Because that surprised me. Even I've done that. I've been successful in that, but I've also never gotten quite this, what's the word I'm looking for? Antsy? No. Never been this ballsy, I guess. I take on a pumpkin design.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
Antsy.
Right, first one. Let's go down a little further.
Steady.
The little rod in mine is making it a little hard to tell. I think it's there.
I really should have cleaned mine out better. It's a lot of hanging bits. But they'll burn, right?
They'll burn. They will light.
Okay. I think.
Got something to show us?
Not yet. Oh, I got that. So now I just need to go over here and finish the circle. did it! You almost done?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting really close.
Does it look like a thing?
Kinda, yeah. I think I see it.
Are you just being nice because people are watching?
No, I think I really see it. Like, there's its eye, and there's its other eye, and that's its little head. What do you see when you look at mine?
Well, looks like you're gonna make a spider. You could, there is still time.
Nope, no turning back. No turning back.
Alright, I'm gonna try to scrape this out some more.
I should connect the dots real quick though, before I cut anymore. I don't know why, but it was really hard to figure out.
With the triangle?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it was square dancing.
When I made my Thundercats one, do you remember what pumpkin you made?
A little kissy face pumpkin.
Oh, that's right.
And I think I made the zombie pumpkin actually.
The puker?
Yeah.
Yeah, you made that.
I guess it wasn't a zombie. No.
You lose one?
Yeah, it's just part of the branch.
Mm.
That's right. It's a little thin. I was trying to clean it up.
Well, if it makes you feel any bit better, I will probably lose a lot more than a little branch. I can't even connect the dots properly. With my saw. I can do it okay with the pen.
That's good.
Yeah, it's the little saw that's it's not so hot. Ooh, that'll be hard to see. That little triangle there.
Yeah, that's part of my little pieces, like the angle at which I cut them. Gonna make it kind of hard for the light to shine through.
Yeah. with your design?
Yeah.
I might use that screen to turn on some Monday Night Football. I will mute it. I'll mute it.
It's gonna make it take even longer.
See, I can't even trace a straight line. This is not good. I don't think any of it came out. Oh.
What's the time?
8:45.
Wow.
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 Time flies when you're having fun.
Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, I'm having a boatload of fun, let me tell you. It's yeah, time's going about as fast as
What is that?
Pumpkin carving. What?
Oh, that was your monkey man. I was just like, what in the world is that?
Not worried about that.
When I went to go visit Carissa last time, she had a giant Stewart head.
Oh yeah?
They Snapchatted it to us one time. But I got to see it in person, and that's kind of what that reminded me of, even though it's not
Nice.
giant. He got them made of himself.
Stuart made one of himself?
He made a bunch of them and brought them into work for his birthday.
Nice.
Isn't that funny?
That's pretty funny.
Cracked me up. What we got?
What?
Who's playing?
It's the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Did you see that guy's leg? The Bears
Who's-
player?
Oh, Zach Miller? No. No, heard it was terrible.
It was nasty.
I generally don't purposefully go and watch those.
Well, I heard about it, and like I read an article, and so I was curious.
So you purposefully watched him shatter his leg.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna put a candle in here and see if it works.
Let's see if fire works. Fire does work.
If it shows the design.
And then you're gonna help me with mine.
No way, Jose. Let's see if the people can see.
My name is Nick.
What does it look? Yeah, kind of looks like a goofy looking owl. I think it'll work. It looks like your light
Yeah, that looks
is
good.
shining in.
Here, we can just put your phone in there and turn the flashlight on.
Yeah, great. I think that they're in the guest room.
Check it out. Look at that. I'm getting so close. Man, look how close I am. It's great. Okay, well, I think the easiest part is done. So it's time to move on to, Kansas City scored. I wonder who scored that. Hopefully it was Tyreek Hill. Oh, man. We're talking about Jamal Charles. So, probably was Kareem Hunt then. It was not Kareem Hunt. Man, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game in fantasy. Maybe I should do the teeth. Cutting out these holes in the hope that it will help me line it up a little better, seeing as how I took it back off the pumpkin, and it looks like it would. So what I have to do then is line up the holes with the pumpkin with the holes in the paper, and I should be pretty much right where I left off.
Well, I couldn't find tea lights. But I found these.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that was creepy.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Getting here spooky with the doors on Halloween Eve. All Hallows Eve.
Somebody said something to us.
Oh, Clorox.
Ah.
Hey, what's up, Clorox? How you been doing, man?
IRL.
I said, whoa, an IRL. Yeah, man. Gotta get ready for Halloween, so figured we'd carve some pumpkins.
These are richly scented.
Ooh, that's nice, I guess. Wow. I don't know if I want to put that in the pumpkin.
Why?
They're too nice. I can actually see you now. That you can. That you
you're
can.
always dark.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a little bit lighter when I wasn't playing Alan Wake, but yeah, we've got the light on full today. So I was wearing my my impromptu Halloween costume, but I took it off because it was shedding on me and it was extremely hot. So. You don't look Canadian anymore. Well, that's good. That is good. That's good. Hopefully you can see the beard in its full effect now.
All right, moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Oh, you're gonna light it.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Should I turn off the light first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, we're gonna turn it off for just a sec, Clorox. Got to see if this pumpkin looks any good. I mean, I think it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's a cute little owl on a branch.
No, he's a little bit angry.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit goofy, but that's okay.
Yeah.
He looks okay.
A little bit off. but it's gonna look a lot better than mine. So that's the.
Well, we'll see.
That's the moral.
Where's my knife? Let's clear this out a little bit. Am I completely blocking the camera?
Probably.
You can still see my little guy.
I want a pumpkin too. Have any extras?
We have a little baby.
We have
pumpkin.
a little tiny pumpkin. Yeah, you're gonna have to make your way to Indiana.
Where's he from?
I don't remember where Clorox is from. He's a big time hockey fan though. I can tell you that.
So is he Canadian?
He's not Canadian, no.
There we go.
He says you have a nice pumpkin.
Thank you.
There's a. You can read it from here. It's a little bit better than.
Well, I'm just right here. I
Okay.
still can't read that.
Can I turn the light back on?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well.
All right, all done. Bye.
You can't leave me here like this. So Clorox, I chose something that is way out of my league in terms of carving ability.
Keep burning this because it'll smell nice.
It does smell nice. I went with the here. I'll just show you as soon as I finish cutting this part out. I went with the Witcher medallion, the School of the Wolf medallion from the Witcher series, and I am not particularly talented when it comes to the arts. So.
He's from Chicago.
Chicago.
You're not that
I knew
far.
It wasn't that far away.
Just a 3 to 4 hour drive for a little baby pumpkin.
Yeah. So you can see, I'm cutting out the parts that I've already carved into the pumpkin, so I can keep lining it up. But yeah, it's a little bit intricate for me and my skill level, so it could be terrible. We'll just have to see.
Got the same ones.
Same jokes?
Yeah. Cold puppy and.
Now that Clorox is here, maybe he'd like to hear a joke. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo?
Slowy Joey.
Ooh, good guess, but incorrect. A pouch potato.
That is actually a good one. I like it.
The puns.
I like the puns.
The puns for days.
You know what would be a good costume?
It looks like a transformer. What would be a good costume?
Rapunzel.
Ooh.
And you could just have a big long braid and just put puns.
Yeah,
Write
that's
little puns in her hair.
Interesting. That would be interesting.
Like something else. Or is that the Transformer comment?
Yeah, he thinks the Witcher medallion looks like a transformer.
I can see that.
I don't know. I'm very nervous about this. I'm very nervous.
As you should be. It's pretty tough.
I should be letting the expert handle this.
I don't need to know if this is expert work over here.
Well, you finished, and I am about 25% done.
Oh, I'm
with
just
the
going to
carving.
keep eating Laffy Taffies then.
I should have a Laffy Taffy. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe if we get a new joke.
He said I'm a punny guy. I am a punny
That's
guy.
good.
I am.
Oh, I thought he was saying he's a funny guy.
No, he said you're a punny guy.
Ah.
Yeah. Referring to me, I am the punniest. Let's hear it.
Oh, man. What did one cool alien say to the other?
Cool alien to the other cool alien? Oh, man, that's Travis Kelce. I need him to not do well.
Yeah.
Would you please tell me? I don't know.
Yo, you're a far out dude.
Alright. Alright, that's good. That's a good one. Okay, well, so far I'm doing amazing. I mean, this looks perfect.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
What
go.
exactly are you gonna? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do right right there.
I don't know.
And all these like really thin lines.
What I think I'm gonna do here, I think I'm just gonna cut out like.
These are really, really thin lines.
I know. I think I'm just gonna cut this like whole part out right here.
And like
and
this
then
whole one
leave.
too.
And then leave. Well. Yeah. Man, I don't know.
There's still time to abort mission.
Yeah. Well, no.
You could still do a spider.
I can't eat. Oh, you guys like pumpkin seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a big fan. I'm okay. I like them. Well enough.
We saved our seeds.
And I do remember your bogus jokes. I do remember those.
I think I even saw some of those.
Oh yeah, his bogus jokes. Yeah, they were pretty insensitive.
A little bit.
Yeah. They were knee slappers though. They were knee slappers.
Did they chap your khakis?
They did. See, this is where if I were more creative and artistic, I would know exactly what to do. I'd be like, oh yeah.
Well, you should know exactly what to do. You have a stencil.
Well, but the stencil is too complicated, so I have to dumb it down.
Well, just do what you said you're gonna do then. Like, make all of this like one part. And do the eyes and like all of this one part. That's still a really thin line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be tough.
I almost want to, like at this point, switch to make the whites the part I cut out.
No, don't switch. Because then you're gonna have to cut out like, I mean, you could kind of do a circle thing. Can you say something else? I can't see.
Well, I don't know if we get a lot of trick-or-treaters or not. We just moved to this house in July, so this is our first Halloween here. So we'll see.
It's an older neighborhood,
Yeah.
so we're not sure how many children.
Probably won't be getting a lot of trick-or-treaters.
We've seen 2 families with kids, so we'll see.
Where I live, we get literally 4 trick-or-treaters.
Nice.
That'll probably be roughly how many we're gonna get.
We could get a goat.
Yeah. There
One
is
of
a
our
goat
neighbors
that
has a
lives pretty dang close to us, a couple doors down. So yeah, they might bring their goat.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Well, but we're not gonna be here.
We'll be here for an hour.
We'll be here for maybe. We gotta be there early. We're going to a haunted house actually. So I don't know how busy haunted houses are on Halloween. My hope was that they're not super busy so that we can make it through. It's like a theme park type place. So they've got 4 different things we can go and see, but it all just depends on how long the lines are. So
Forgot to put my lid on. There
so you don't think I should I don't know how I would do this part exactly, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
I was just thinking like I could connect this to this and then just basically cut this part out here.
I don't think
So
it'll look
tricky.
right.
So
Thank you.
tricky. Yeah, it's hard to imagine my head.
I think you should do your original plan. Like, try to connect as much as possible into one big piece instead
Still
of trying
cut
to
out
make.
the gray though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go for this. Piece up here. Make sure I got it lined up perfectly first. A haunted house. Lucky. He thinks we're lucky. I want to go to this one that's over here. It's called Statesville Haunted Prison. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That is.
I think
That's one where they can
pretty
touch
cool
you,
one.
right? Isn't that one where they can like grab you and stuff and take you to like different rooms and separate you from your group?
It might be a multi-level too.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's what there was some prison or asylum that was multi-level. I don't think that was up in Chicago though. My boss just went to a really creepy one up in Chicago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What did she think of it?
She thought it was good. I don't remember if she told me what the name of it was. I think I need a caramel apple sucker. How about you?
It's really hard to talk in front of those. It's the only thing.
Yeah, especially if you don't have hands.
Correct. It sounds pretty damn fun. Yeah, I lived in Wisconsin for 4 years when I was going to school, so I think I'd heard of people talking of that one, but I've never been to one where they can touch you. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. That's a lot of power to give some strangers, you know. Say, hey, yes, you can touch my body. It'd be different if you could say, okay, you can't touch me, you can touch me. Right? Am I right? Did you get me one too?
No.
That sucks.
Did you want to try to eat one while you're doing that and talking?
Yeah.
They kind of make you drool a little.
They make me drool a lot. They're delicious. My cousin has went a million times. They say they're really fun. Nice. So, and they did the full experience where they can touch them and stuff and take them away. Because I think you have the option to say that you just want to walk through. At least the ones
That'd
around
be hard
here.
to tell.
Well, they called
they
it.
wear something.
Yeah, they said that you're marked.
Mm.
I don't know how they mark them, but yeah. I mean, I was looking at when I found the place we're going. I was looking at the other one, and like I said, they could touch you there, but it was super expensive. I'm like, I have to pay to get groped by some stranger?
Yeah. No thanks. I can get groped for
You are
free.
right. Clorox would also like to be able to pick who can and can't touch him.
It's part of the experience.
Made a lot of
I
holes
didn't
on
see
that.
his panty line. You still did an individual. Oh, is that going to be an individual part?
Yeah.
Are those emojis or something?
What? That's not one of the ones I.
They look like Santa Clauses.
Yeah, I don't know whose face they are, but yeah, they are emojis on Twitch. Twitch is a little bit. Because I'm so new to it. I haven't quite gotten used to how they do their things. They have like global emojis that like you can create if somebody creates them, they're available to everybody.
Huh.
But I don't know how those work versus how channel emojis work. Which if I started getting subscribers, which maybe someday in the future, they
Specifically on Twitch.
right
Subscribers?
on Twitch. Yep. So I can add emojis that my subscribers can use only when they're in my channel.
Might have
And
told us
so-
what it was. Gotcha. That's kind of nifty. Oh, it's like an actual picture of a person. It says there are 2 viewers.
Yeah, Clorox.
That's what he's saying. Are you the other viewer?
It says there's 2 viewers. Who's the other guy? Because my account is a moderator account, so that I can see the chat. I think it includes myself as the other guy. So. Oh, now you're hosting us. So now whoever else the other guy is will be whoever you just brought. I don't know how to get this part out.
Just gotta keep.
I think it's gotta come this way. There we go. That's gonna be so small you're not even gonna be able to tell.
My little feathers are really small, but you can see them.
Your hat's like poking me.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You are hosting me. Yes. I don't know if you're familiar with how hosting works. But basically, when you host somebody, they show up at, like, if you visited your own channel, you would now see my stream on your channel. And that just makes it to where if you had followers and they went to your channel, they would see me. So it basically helps. That's how hosting helps people out. I host a few people. I have a list of like 4 people or 5 people or so that I host who have been cool people to talk, and people who have hosted me and stuff. So basically, you know, the followers I have, if they see my channel, then they can basically just join in on the stream of whoever I'm hosting. So it helps people out, helps everybody out. Be right back. All right, man. He's in high school, I believe. We've been talking about some high school stuff. Whew, that's gross. Oh, Kansas City scored again? Dang, how'd they score? Denver's defense is supposed to be one of the best in the league, and...
Did you play the guy that I told you to?
I did. I also, your brother said to play him too.
See? I know what I'm talking about.
He scored a touchdown. That's not good. He's got 4 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown, Travis Kelce does. I'm only up by 7.5 points now. With what? They're in the second quarter. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not looking too hot. I was like the second highest point, or no, I was the highest point scorer up until this point. So I thought I had pretty good chances against, with him going against the Denver defense. But I'm missing something there. That's not quite the right shape.
What?
This. That's weird.
It looks like you kind of went straight up and then only a little bit over.
Yeah.
Instead of straight slanted. If you cut this little nub, it'll make it more diagonal. But it's pretty close. Just do it on there. Just use the pumpkin. It's not gonna.
I just wanna cut like a little hole in it. I don't want to tear the entire paper. because if I just start sawing on it, it's not going to work. The paper will tear.
I just mean cut the pumpkin without the paper.
No, I just want to see how much further away it is from that. Water and Pringles. All right, man. That sounds like a pretty good snack.
I am thirsty.
I got some water here, but yeah, we're kind of snacking on some Halloween candy right now. Don't know if that's really a great idea, but it tastes good.
Keeps getting stuck to my teeth.
Caramel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. Should have got your X-Acto knife.
No.
Why? Just to cut
It's all
this.
grimy.
Just to cut. No,
Oh.
not on the pumpkin. Just to kind of cut this thing out so I can trace it. Regular paper stencil's not good enough for me. I'm too bad at this. Well, I guess it's pretty close. It's probably
There's just like a tiny bit that you could make a little bit straighter if you want.
the part
but
on
it's,
top.
Yeah.
Nah. Why is it a bad idea? I don't know. Just a lot of sugar. That's all. A lot of sugar, but you know, it's whatever. I would say it's not that big a deal because it's only like one time a year. But I eat a lot of sugar all year, so
definitely a sweet snacker.
yeah, I am. Let's have a look-see at this version. And it's not helping at all. Maybe, just maybe, I'll make a line here. So I'll do a little one there, and then I'll cut out this whole piece here. I think I'll do that.
Okay.
I think that's what I will do.
I'm gonna get this guy.
Yeah, I should do that side first.
I didn't think it would take 3 hours. What else we got? I've never been a sweets person myself.
How's that possible?
I would rather eat a burger than some cake or something.
Huh.
Well,
I do.
see, I'm not one, I'm not huge on cake, but I would eat cookies every day.
I do love burgers. But I mean, my thing is, why not both? That's where I stand on that matter. You know? I got some gunk on there. Some black gunk from coloring it.
I got a bunch of that. I guess I could have carved a little baby pumpkin.
Could have.
Got a bunch of notifications. Hijacking my phone.
Notifications?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you don't like cake unless it's some good cake. Wow. Well, I've got pretty low standards when it comes to desserts. So that's surprising for me to hear, I guess. But my favorite food, I mean, if I'm gonna choose like one thing to eat, that's tough. Oh man, I really cut this one close.
What? Your favorite food?
Yeah, what would my favorite food be? I mean, I'm definitely a pizza eater.
Yeah.
So I would say my favorite food is pizza.
Can't you tell?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lift my shirt up, but yeah, there's some pizza in there actually today. We had some pizza. We ordered pizza last night, and I had the leftovers of it for lunch today. So, how about you, man? What's your favorite food?
Burgers.
Burgers, or pumpkins?
What does it say? Does he say I hate pizza?
Yeah, he says he hates pizza, but he says just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
One of my friends actually didn't like pizza for a really long time, and she's since kind of gone that way. I think she just didn't have good pizza before.
Who was it?
Haley.
Oh yeah, I should have known that. But she also had never been bowling before, so she had never been bowling, and the first time bowling was with us. And how old were we? 22. It was after college?
Yeah, it was graduation.
Oh wow.
We do our graduation party.
Oh, that was then? I guess that was.
Joe. Cecilia.
Huh? Cecilia?
Yeah, she was there too.
Who's that?
Yeah, I think she was.
Who's Cecilia?
Used to live with Haley.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot about her. I don't think I could paint you a picture of her.
Was she there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
She came to something.
Akini was there.
I thought that like the money tree was from both of them. Yeah, Akini was definitely there.
Come on, peace. This one's a deadly one because I might stab myself, or I could like mess up pretty bad. Okay, it's really hard to see, so I'm gonna come a little closer. Oh, Steven! Hey, what's up, Steven? I love saying your name. I haven't told you that before.
With a PH?
Yes, he's Steven with a PH, right? You remember that joke? Did you ever see that joke before?
I think so.
But, he said... Oh, okay. Wow. Alright, I can't believe you went there, Clorox. Any type of pasta is his favorite food. He said it's not that kind of stream. Yeah, so Steven, we're carving some pumpkins. My wife here, you can see, is done. Hers looks, actually, I'll turn off the lights for you. Hers looks pretty good, You'll see what I've got here just as soon as I clear this piece out. But it's not going to be as good as that. So temper expectation.
That's gonna turn out fine. I think it'll be good.
It'll be something. It'll be something. And I think I'll be kind of proud of it. So let me show you my design here. I cut a little bit of it out because I was trying to reline it up after I'd taken it off. So it's the Witcher medallion, Geralt's School of the Wolf. So that's what I'm trying to get. I pretty much only have a couple of the outside bits done so far because these knives are kind of hard to use. But you can see I've got like the outside of the wolf head done. And that's it. So I still have a good ways to go. You went where? Well, Clorox, maybe I was not on the same page then. You said it's not that kind of stream, and we were talking about pizza, and so I guess I just assumed you know, with your like bogus jokes and stuff, I just assumed you were going with the I don't even know, I don't even know how to word it. Like cheese pizza, the analogy for cheese pizza. I assumed you were going that route, which I don't even want to talk about it. So.
Would you say The Witcher is your favorite game?
The Witcher 3 is my favorite game. Yes. Single game. If I had to play only one game for the rest of my life, it would be Witcher 3. So.
And then Mass Effect?
Well, I don't know. Mass Effect is one of my favorite series. But as far as one game, it's hard because I thought Mass Effect 2 was the best Mass Effect game. Or 1. But really they're just so much better as a series. So it's hard to say that I could only have one of those games.
What about Fallout?
Fallout's great, but it's not really in the same realm as those two to me. I said that because you said I don't want to lift my shirt up, so I said, oh, okay. I gotcha. We're talking about pizza, so I gotcha. Yeah, it is not one of those streams. I don't know. I'm not trying to knock on those kinds of streams. I'm just saying that's just not me. That's all. So, hey, if you got it, flaunt it, I guess. I mean, if that's what you're going for. Not exactly what I'm going for, though. Yeah. All right. Try to cut another little piece out of here. That looks like fun, says the guy that has no patience. I know what you mean on that. I think it just depends for me. Like, when we're talking about video games, like, I don't have a whole lot of patience when it comes to that. So stealth missions and stuff like that, I tend to just kind of throw caution to the wind. But, I don't know. Sometimes I get a little bit of perfectionist in me, so these types of things I'm okay with doing, but I'm not very talented.
It takes a really long time.
I'm just not very talented at this, so I want to be talented, but I'm just not.
Is that something back?
I like going loud, like in PUBG. Nice. I have not played PUBG. I feel like I haven't missed the train totally for that yet, but I don't know. I feel like it's best on PC, or it's obviously it's on PC right now, and I don't have the best PC to run it, so. I don't know. I don't know if I'd probably be okay with what I got, but I just don't know. I'll just leave that. I'm just going to leave that. That's good enough. I can still see where I'm at. So let me line up this other stuff. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a whole lot easier if I just kind of do an outline. So maybe I'll go to the teeth.
We should do this first.
I think I should do the ears. So Clorox, we were playing a chef game. It was called Fully Cooked, or no, Overcooked. Overcooked. It's called Overcooked. Mary here is not a what you would call a gamer. So we wanted to play something that had a low or a small learning curve. and my boss had actually recommended Overcooked, so, and it was on sale for $5 on the Xbox game store. So went ahead and snagged it. She enjoyed it. Yeah, she enjoyed it. It's just a lot of multitasking. You know, you got to be able to pay attention to, because a lot of them the map changed, so you got to pay attention to the map changing. You got to pay attention to a couple of different orders that fly in without remorse. So stuff like that.
It's pretty stressful.
Yeah, it is. It's a stressful game, but it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. We'll see how that goes. Time am I at? Oh gosh, I'm like gonna run out of time. All right, well, here goes another one.
You got it.
Should dot these first so they're a little easier to see.
You say you have water in here?
Yeah, my bottle's right here.
Can I have some? Would you rather I get my own? You don't have much left.
Yeah, I'm getting run a little low.
Didn't hit my head this time.
Nice. Okay. So I'm kind of combining the pieces of the stencil here because my skill level is nowhere near what it needs to be to successfully carve out the entire thing. So I hope that doesn't compromise the design too much. I think I should be okay, but I mean, this is already going to be tricky enough with me combining these pieces. I don't know how anybody does this without their hand just dying. My fingers are toast.
Use your hand.
This?
Yeah.
I was earlier, but it's so hard to draw in a straight line that way.
See, I don't have this kind of patience with this kind of stuff. So, it's why it's a little not symmetrical. Once my hand gets tired,
Done?
I just go.
Start hacking.
Should we save these tools for next year?
Yeah. Heck yeah. What do you think, we got $6 to blow every year?
Ooh. It's toast in the top.
Yeah, time to blow that thing out.
still lots of candle left.
That's right. Just go ahead and blow it out. Sorry, had to mute stream. Was on the last 5 minutes of my work shift and got a call, but I'm off now. Woot. Nice, man. Do you like your job, man?
Do you know what he does?
I don't. I remember he's a work from homer. So Mary's actually a work from home person as well. So.
Yep. Oh, we got a long description.
You gonna read it?
Yeah. Oh. Carving pumpkins for holiday celebration is immoral and wrong on so many levels. Those pumpkins didn't ask to be grown, only to be turned into your decorations.
That's true.
Heck yeah. What's the equivalent to vegans but for produce?
Wait, is this Clorox saying this, or is this
No.
vegan still?
No, this is Summit City Live.
Oh, Summit City. Oh, did we get somebody else?
Yeah. I didn't realize because it was still that dark blue.
Hey, what's up, Summit? I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, it's so hard to tell because the text it gave you is the same color. So, vegans but for produce.
So like the meatitarians would. I don't know.
Meatitarian.
I think he's saying who protects plant rights.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't think you can really tell that one curls up there.
Yeah, you can. You make it a little bit more pointy. Yeah, I just really can't see.
Oh, there we go. That did it. Hey, how's it going, Wag? My girlfriend Tiffany loves that owl pumpkin. Well, that's all her here.
Thanks.
That is Mary here. That's her doing. I'm working on a Witcher medallion.
Me in the face.
I'm working on stabbing my wife in the face. I'm working on a Witcher pumpkin right now, and I'm having to modify it a bit. But here's my design.
I'll show it. You
Yeah, why don't you show? I'm falling behind here because I am not a very fast carver. So
this is what we got.
So yeah, that's the Witcher School of the Wolf medallion. So that's what I'm trying to do. I am not talented though when it comes to artistic stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Meat is murder. Vegetables are murder. Only drink water.
Just water. Water's all you need.
I don't know. There are little like microbes and stuff in water. We're killing those too.
Yeah, isn't water a living thing? I don't know. That's a stretch. Yeah. That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. There are living things in the water.
Yes, we're drinking their habitat. That's what it is. We are effectively burning down their forest. Oh. So we should tally up all the compliments we've gotten. So you've gotten 2, and I've gotten 0. So we're doing pretty good.
Doing good.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 for
Well, you're not
Mary.
done yet.
I'm not done. Mine's gonna be awe-inspiring. Let me tell you.
I think it actually will. I think you're gonna do a good job.
I cannot read that at all. That font changed colors. It's so bright.
Let's see what we got. Maybe I'll just sit over here. I thought that was vegan. Oh.
There we go.
Commits Harry Carey. Harikari? I don't know what that is.
How's it spelled?
H-A-R-I.
Oh. I don't even know.
A-A-R-I.
I don't know.
You have to explain.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that action. Okay. Time to show progress update. I've got the Witcher ears, or sorry, the wolf ears are in there now. Those are these, if I can see. That's this right here on either side. Those are the ears. So now I'm gonna start working on the,
It still looks like it could be a spider
the face.
A crab.
Yeah, it could kind of be a reaper.
Oh. It's the way samurais would kill themselves when they had been dishonored, by running their sword through their abdomen.
Oh, I thought that was seppuku. Is that something different? I guess you would know better than me. I'm not an expert in these. I'm not an expert in disembowelment. So. Okay.
Same thing.
Same thing. Nice. All right. Well, I sounded kind of intelligent there for a little bit, so so thank you for that. You helped me out. They kind of look like horns in the picture here, the ears, since they curl up at the end.
You what?
The tips, the ears kind of look like horns a little bit.
Yeah, I thought they were horns.
Yeah, it's a wolf though, so. No horns on wolves, not yet at least. We'll wait for their next stage of evolution.
Hey, I like your black accent wall.
Oh, who said that?
Summit City.
Thank you, Summit. I chose it. I chose it myself. Actually, my mom came to visit. Did she? She came after we painted it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom came to visit, and she was like, "You chose black for a wall," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome, Mom." You know. And she just kind of like gave me the side eye. I don't know. It was just. She's like, "That's gross."
It took a lot of work because that wall was like bright teal, and this paint, you can tell from the light on it, it's a pretty glossy paint. It was rough. He said, my mom did the same thing. Do you have a black accent wall then?
So yeah, do you enjoy the black accent walls in your place? Oh no.
What did you do?
Nothing on my pumpkin, just on my drawing. So we're okay. Paper can be taped. Pumpkin not as well taped. Actually, it doesn't even need taped. It's fine. Okay. This might be a little bit of a longer stream tonight.
Oh, cool. I moved into an industrial modern apartment in downtown Dallas. Extremely modern, and she did nothing but talk shit when they visited for a weekend.
Oh, man.
I bet it's a really cool looking place.
Yeah, hey, you do you, man.
I like that design.
I'm not trying to say disrespect your mom, but you do you. You know, because when my mom came, I was like, well, Mom, you don't have to look at it then. So, I love my mom, but she doesn't have to love my wall, you know? Yeah, that sounds sweet. I actually had a friend who went to school down in, like, near St. Louis, and one of his, like, good friends had an apartment that sounds kind of like that, but it's not in a city, it's just in a small town, so.
I bet your mom and his mom are pretty similar. She is traditional style. I'm guessing, way too many knickknacks. Your mom's got a lot of knickknacks.
Yeah, I think our mom should hang out. My mom worked for she did like I don't even know what it was called. It was basically a knick-knack company.
Home Interiors.
Home Interiors, yeah, is what it was called. I don't know, is that a national chain or?
It's a brand.
Yeah, but she loved that stuff.
They live up in Indiana, so they buy a bunch of Amish stuff.
They live in Indiana. Nice. That's where we live, actually.
Not near many Amish.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not in.
That's a little more north.
Yeah. Actually, there was an Amish, a pretty big Amish population not far from where we grew up, though.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to wear my hat?
I don't think that'll help. Actually, I blocked out all the light. So, let's leave that there on the deserving head.
Hey, I'm a witch.
Well, that's not what I meant. Well, I'm back. Someone passed around this weird pipe and now I'm confused. Alright. Sounds like you were hanging out in, like, Far Cry Land or something.
Need some cereal.
Yes, he could use some cereal. Use some cereal so he's not confused anymore. And hungry, I know, right? Did you cereal? Did you swallow? Oh, did I miss? Nope. I'm still okay for now. I'm working with tiny little slivers. I'm actually somewhat impressed so far that I haven't messed it up. It's only a matter of time, but
I'm gonna get it.
I mean like on one of these little slivers. I might just knock one out on accident, but still connected somewhere. Right there.
Pull it out the other way.
Do this. Try it. Come on, pumpkin. There we go. Looks like pineapple when you do that.
Be careful, that's really thin bit.
It's super thin. It's actually so thin it's not even all the way all the way through. Oh well.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's getting close to your bedtime.
Still gotta watch Stranger Things.
Dang. Might want to change your mind, depending on how long this thing takes.
Or you need to take a break.
You could always hop in here, take over. Then again, I won't be able to say it's mine.
Right.
Truly. So.
If I mess it up.
Oh yeah, so Steven, I was asking you earlier if you liked your job. I remember you saying that you were a work from home guy. So Mary's a work from home person as well. Telecommuter. She is a telecommuter. Okay. So now I'm going to go for this whole piece here.
I'm gonna come over here so I can breathe better. People break things.
Why has no one invented pumpkin laser cutters? It's 2017. Where's Elon Musk? I don't know. He's like, he thinks that like space travel and like electric cars are more important. He's obviously not as intelligent as he seems. But Steven loves his job. I take calls for a home warranty company. Nice. That's good, man. I don't work exclusively from home, but I have the option, and I gotta say the flexibility is quite nice.
Summit City says, man, I'm in the exact opposite. I work 86 hours a week and tour frequently. I'm never home.
Wow.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah, man.
I do travel a lot too. when I'm not working at home, but not that much. I'm too fat to do any kind of work except sit-down work.
Except sit-down work. My dad is a carpenter, and he's like made sure I stayed in school because he's like, I want you to have a desk job, son. You know, he always wanted me to have that sit-down job.
After about an hour, it feels like I'm walking on razor blades.
This is the make or break moment of my pumpkin, I think.
I think the teeth are going to be your make or break moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Never mind, that's really... I thought you were going to connect that part too. You might need to. Like, connect it to this.
I wasn't going to. I'll make it a little smaller though.
So I sit and work in no pain. And then Summit City says, I went to school and I am barely at my desk. And then when I get off work, I stream. Oh, that was back to Steven.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, my dad, I don't know, my dad just, he wanted me to have an office job, so I guess maybe sit down wasn't really the right thing for me to say.
Like a white collar, not even white collar, but not.
Yeah, I don't even know how to, he just didn't want me to do manual labor like he does for a living. That was his goal for me. So I'm like, oh, cool, Dad. He's basically saying that he's, you know, like, his job wasn't good enough for me, which kind of made me feel bad because, like, I don't think that's true. But he felt that way.
Says, unless I get confused, then I have to wait to do that.
You have to wait to stream.
Yeah.
How do I want to handle this? I'm starting to ruin my printout a little bit. It's getting some pumpkin juice on
Well,
it.
good thing you got another piece of paper if you need it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to decide?
I'm trying to decide if I should cut this out here and just make this a little bit shorter so there's not such a slim piece there. And then bring this over. See, I shortened this just a little bit to try to be this in line here. So, I mean, I'm thinking I could still cut, like, basically cut this part out right here.
Yeah.
And leave a sliver there. And then if I happen to break one of those, then I'll just break it on the other side.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay.
We'll try to make it advanced, and if I suck, then it won't be as advanced anymore.
What's wrong with manual labor? I work as an entertainment engineer and I love it. Nothing's wrong with manual labor.
Yeah.
That's just what his dad was.
It's just my dad. And that's the thing is I looked at him and I'm like, Dad, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you do. And he's a carpenter, so I mean, my dad's 60 now, and he's like still climbing on roofs and ladders and all that stuff. And he was always just like, I don't want you to have this job because, I don't know, I guess he's fallen off a roof a few times. He wanted me to be safe. I don't know. And it also takes a toll on his body. He's achy all the time, so I think that's what he meant. But I definitely don't look down on that work. I mean, it's extremely important, and I mean, I don't know how he does it, to be honest. I mean, it's just a lot of strength.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Jesus was a carpenter. Yes.
He was. Somebody, one of the pastors of a church we went to, when he asked, like, my dad was having trouble finding work, basically, and yeah, he's like, well, your dad's doing the Lord's work, you know? Like, well, he's trying, but he's good now. They've been having some steady work. That was during the height of the recession, so doing a lot better now. These skewers are just not liking this pumpkin.
wood and you're getting them wet.
Yeah. Too wet. Yeah. It's done. Yeah. Man, that game is not quite going the way that I want it to. I'm trying to multitask and cut this out, watch Monday Night Football, talk with everybody that's awesome on the stream, and I actually had a team. I'm playing the best team I think in our league, and I had a chance to beat him, and I think my chance is fading as the night wears on, but oh well, it is fantasy football after all. So.
What kind of web development do you do?
I'm mostly a front-end web developer, but I have a little bit of experience. Ooh, I might have just poked holes in the wrong place. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay. Well, that's fine. I know that I'm tracing. Yeah, that's fine. I know that I'm tracing this out anyway. Yeah, I'm mostly front-end, but I have a little bit of experience with some back-end web development too. Some server-side stuff, but primarily front-end. I do a lot of work in just kind of your basic like JavaScript, HTML, CSS, stuff like that, but I'm also starting to get a little bit more familiar with Golang. I've done a lot in Python. We have our older, what do I want to say? One of our biggest applications uses like Backbone JS, and so I've kind of got a little bit of experience in a few different aspects.
I'm building a Squarespace right now.
Oh, a Squarespace, okay. I've actually never done one of those. I have a WordPress site, which I don't really like very much in terms of development, but it's also just, I'm trying to focus on content first, and then I'll focus on how it looks, and I don't have all the content I want in there yet, so that's cool. You have to let me know how that goes for you.
I've heard lots of ads about Squarespace.
Yeah, I've heard a ton. Yeah, podcasters love them.
Yeah,
so.
We listen to a lot of podcasts. It's super easy. I just don't have enough content for it. Same.
Same.
On the podcasts or what? Not having enough content for it.
Yeah, I've got my content planned out. I just I keep making myself too busy to actually finish it.
Yes.
Or actually put words to paper, I guess. So.
It's hard to pretty up a website when you don't want to use stock images instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, I've got a couple ideas for my website. Like I want to put like short little game reviews about some of my favorite games, stuff like that, and just real tiny blurbs. But I mean, I've got like 30 games I want to put on there, and so even if I take 10 minutes to write all of those, it really adds up to a good amount of time. So 10 minutes is actually be pretty short for me. So.
Yeah. You in the right spot?
Yeah. This time. Okay. We'll see how this goes.
You can do it. I own a company called Summit City Live where I stream bands out of my warehouse. We call it an online virtual venue. I'm working on selling merch and consignment band merch. As my viewership grows, I'll move into the realms of selling ad space and pulling together sponsorship packages. That sounds pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet. How'd you think of that? That's pretty cool. I've never considered something like that.
I bet a bunch of like lesser known bands would appreciate that kind of venue too.
Yeah.
Twitch is my prototype.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty brand new to Twitch still. I've only been streaming for a couple weeks now, but it seems like the perfect place for your idea for sure. I'm using Twitch kind of as a medium. I just started a video game club. And basically the concept is we basically choose a game as a group and then play that game, and we talk about it through Discord. And the idea came to me from basically it's inspired by a book club. So you know how you see those where people read a book and then they get together and talk about it, anything and everything about the book. Just how it made them feel, if it reminded them of other books, stuff like that. So, yeah, man, I think that's an awesome idea. That's an awesome idea. And I really hope that you succeed in it too, because that could change the way that people consume music, for lack of a better word.
Not to self-promote, but you can check out my previous broadcasts here. And yes, the lesser-known bands love it. I basically give them the ability to perform their set with $1 million worth of equipment with professional engineers running it. It takes kids 10 years to get a gig with quality equipment. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
How long have you been doing that? What are all these?
What? No. Oh, that was from the mouth before it just was so thin, and the skewer wasn't. The skewer was starting to break already. So.
July 2nd was our launch. Nice.
Okay. Cool. That's
well, good luck. I hope it goes well.
Yeah. That's about as long as we've been here in this house. I'm winging it a little bit. It's pretty much staying the same. I'm just kind of making things a little bit bigger, so it's easier for me to cut out.
I did 5 streams and taking October, November off to work and re-inflate the fund, as well as get the site off the ground. I'll still stream to Twitch, but I plan to multicast to Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube, and then embed to the site. I need to find a good IRC chat option since the shows are interactive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think streaming it to the other sites that you mentioned too will really help.
Yeah, that'll be worth your time spent off for sure. And that's something that I've like tried to convince myself in doing too. And mine's not like my gaming club isn't by any means going to be something that I'm going to do full time to like earn a living. But that's something that I keep trying to tell myself is like it's an investment. The time investment is worth it. You know, like as far as improving what you've got, it's worth it. So I think definitely more so in your case, which it sounds like you've already realized.
More?
Yeah.
Is that from your computer?
No, it's because we have the door shut. All right.
I don't want this to be how I make my living. I care about growing it and producing better quality. I have the ability to stream 4K, but the sites don't implement H.265 codecs yet.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I just meant like your idea sounds like. I think I might have messed the nose up a little bit, but I also was kind of winging it. Your idea sounds like with you having like all that equipment and stuff, it just sounded like something that you meant to like have a pretty decent income with. So either way, like it's a pretty big deal for sure. The nose is just kind of like wonky.
I think I'll be okay once you get the rest of it.
Like, because this piece is just so tiny, and it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Because yeah, I cut out that white piece there. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna have to cut this too.
Yeah. I think I'll just ignore this part right here,
Yeah.
and then cut out the teeth.
Well, you're still gonna have to put some sort of line right there.
Yeah, that's fine. I can cut a line here.
Yeah.
That'll be alright.
Is this like what it looks like completely? I mean, it costs money to do these things, LOL. The equipment I use goes out on tour. Have to pay the company something to use it, even though I work for them.
Oh, okay. Like a rental fee, basically. Sounds like. Man, these aren't very clean cuts either.
Yeah, once you get on the backside.
Gooey they are.
Yeah, that's how mine were too. And I thought it was because I didn't clean mine out as well, but I think it's just once you start cutting it, it gets stringy.
Yeah.
I also am struggling to find the time to do all my post-production. If I were to employ someone to do it, I would have to pay them.
Right, yeah.
Post-production takes long.
Right, I was just about to ask, is post-production like probably the longest amount of time you have to spend on anything.
And then my issue with that would be to like trust someone to produce it in the way that I would have wanted it. That'd be tough too, especially if this is something that you got off the ground. So definitely the longest.
Yeah. Try not to stab self.
Did you do the eyeballs yet?
Yeah, faked them. Meet them up.
That's exactly. OMG, partner me. You understand. LOL. Yes.
Well, we understand what you're saying. I don't know that we understand music very well, but yeah.
Everyone else seems to think I should be able to pull out these great things out of the air. No, definitely not. Yeah, when people see things put together, they just assume that it's really easy to make. They don't realize the legwork that it takes behind the scenes. Yeah, professional YouTubers don't have day jobs. Yeah.
Right. Dang, I really like the shape of that eye, and then this eye is just not as good.
Yeah. That's alright.
Oh well. Okay, I'm just going to do teeth, and then something else here, the lower part of the ear, and then I'm going to call it good. Because, you know, I'm...
Well, it's 10:11.
Running out of patience, yeah.
It's getting
Yeah, no.
agile up there. I'm not even going to be home to hand out candy tomorrow, and I'm worried kids are going to fuck up my house. You know, hopefully not.
Yeah. Do you have an area where there are a lot of youths?
Hoodlums.
We are in a pretty old neighborhood, so we're not thinking. We're also brand new to this neighborhood though, so we don't really know. But not really sure what to expect. But we don't expect too many.
I live in the ghetto.
Live in the ghetto. All right.
Hipster ghetto.
Oh, gotta stretch. Man, this looks terrible. What else is...
Yeah, it would have been cool to be able to do these
I know.
lines up
I know. It's just way too hard for my talent level. And these tools. I mean, these are not the best tools.
They're better than I thought they'd be. You got it. Finish strong. And another monkey hair.
Thanks. I think I'm just gonna.
Monkey.
I think I'm gonna wing these teeth too.
Yeah, it's gonna take time to punch them all out. I should just Home Alone booby trap my sidewalk. Game on. I mean, what else is renter's insurance for?
Yeah, get some like marbles and stuff, and I mean, if you put out a no trespassing sign, I think you're covered, right? I don't know how that works. I'm not an
Order your
insurance guy.
game online.
Yeah.
I think I just got a shipping notification.
Nice. teeth does this thing have? 6? It might not have 6 anymore.
5 teeth. 1 middle tooth.
Almost messed that up. It's okay. Yeah, it's alright. I just don't see how they all fit there. That's the thing. See? I'm thinking about making 4 teeth.
Yeah. I have to go that route. This person's face is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, yours is supposed to be $11.99.
Yep, 4 teeth it is.
Yeah, I think that our
These teeth are tiny, like you're not even able to see them with the candle. And
accessories were $6 each. They were mislabeled.
what accessories?
A hat and your thing.
What did he say?
See, when I was a kid, there was a guy in our neighborhood that handed out condoms and HIV pamphlets. I remember a bunch of parents in the neighborhood getting mad and calling the cops. It was this huge deal. When now it's like, that's a really good idea. I should just do that.
I feel like I've heard of something like that before. I've definitely been to a like a show where instead of stickers or something, they handed out condoms.
Yeah, Carthage.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble for that.
Oh, did they get in trouble?
Yeah, that was not allowed.
Oh, right. Yeah. I remember that. I took one anyway, though. I just...
Yeah, it was like colorful.
Yeah. Well, those teeth are not looking good.
You're not the best.
I'm getting kind of frustrated at this now. How long it's taking and how bad it's looking. It's just so goopy, and you can't even see inside the teeth, but if you can, they're gonna look terrible.
Let's finish it up. I don't get why people care so much. If you don't want to use it, toss it in the trash or say no thank you and move on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's hard for some people to do. Move on.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
You know what I realized the other day?
What's that?
That my name is almost the name of the stepmom on Parent Trap. She's Meredith Blake.
Nice.
It's like like Meredith Blake sounds more like professional or something than Blakey. You add the Y to something, it makes it cuter. And I was like, wait, Meredith Blake, is that the name of my stepmom? And it was.
Will you go get some more paper towels?
Please.
Thanks.
It's cold out here.
Oh man. Gotta get up early. I'm gonna crash some more Stranger Things. I'm only up to episode 5. Peace out. Nice. We're working through. We have one more episode left of season 2. So, we had planned on watching that tonight, but my pumpkin carving is taking 10 hours. So, don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. But I'm just gonna carve up the bottom teeth, and I'm gonna skip a lot of other things that are supposed to be in this that I don't have the talent to do. So. Yeah, man, it was nice talking with you. Good luck with everything. Hope to see you some other time, but I understand if not, because you're a busy individual. So, but thanks for stopping by. Don't cut self. Trying to be careful, but I'm also trying to be done. I see something I could have done differently, but nothing I can change now. All right, well, I'm gonna call it good. Let's put a light in this thing.
Done?
Yeah, done enough.
Alright, I'll come in and see it in a second.
Hard to tell if it's cleaned out enough to actually be able to see the object in question, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, pumpkin lighting ceremony time. I should probably take this out of its wrapper. Let's relight yours.
Okay. Smell good.
Yeah, it smells good. These are good smelling candles.
Your fig apple fig tart. Alright, let's turn off the light.
Should have made chimneys in them.
Still can.
Okay,
See it.
lights are off.
That looks cool. Looks creepy.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't really make me think of Geralt the Witcher, but it could be a lot worse. Let's move these puppies a little closer to the end of the table here. You can definitely tell who the master carver is, and it's the owl. But hey, thank you, kid. I appreciate that. Yeah, my wife says the owl here on well, I guess it's the right on the stream, and then mine is the Witcher medallion from or the School of the Wolf. So,
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
yeah, it could look. I thought it would look a lot worse. I'll put it that way. So. All right, kid. I don't mean to call you out here. I didn't know if you wanted to lurk or not, but if you had to choose a pumpkin in the pumpkin choosing contest, which one would it be? This thing is maybe just a little high. Alright, well, let's take a quick pick. I'll take one of mine, and we can take one of yours afterwards. Left. Oh, wow, he likes mine better.
Yeah, I told you, you're
Well,
pretty cool.
I appreciate that, kid. It's a very nice thing for you to say. Alright, I'm going to try to take a picture without getting too much in the way of the camera. Alright. Well, I think that's going to have to do it for us. I'm exhausted. That is the longest amount of time I've spent carving a pumpkin ever, I think. But yeah, I think it turned out a lot better. It turned out a lot better than I originally thought it would and gave it credit for, I think. So I'm glad you can actually see the wolf has two eyes. That's one thing I was worried about. And I wasn't sure that you'd actually be able to see the mouth at all. I totally skipped the tongue because it looked like a total pain. But yeah, so this was good.
Good job.
All right. Well, nice job, hun. High five in the dark. Okay. All right.
High five in front of the.
Thanks, kid. Not trying to cut your enjoyment short, but we're gonna go ahead and head out. I hope you have an awesome Halloween. Whether you're celebrating or just kind of hanging out at home, have an awesome one, and maybe we'll catch you again sometime soon.